Hiya. Hiya, I'm Mika, and welcome back to Riven. I, already recorded 4 episodes of this, so this is incredibly ill-advised, because this is still the same recording block that I've set aside. And I should do anything else. I should do, like, a Professor Layton. I should do Eastward. Those are the two kind of series that I've got going on, but my brain's just been obsessing over this, and I haven't been able to shake that feeling. I'd really like to find a way to the clicky device at the bottom of all this. And maybe there is a way there. But that's beside the point. Off camera, I worked out the number system. At least I think I have. I tested it out, and I got one of the books to become available. So that's exciting. And I don't know, I guess I'm gonna do that now. Unfortunately, it is the desolate, barren wasteland with Gen's offices. And that feels really intimidating, although I guess at least it's something that I know about, as opposed to something that I know absolutely nothing about. So, maybe it's not quite so bad. See, what it is, the numbering system. What I had thought was 10 would restart, and then, like, 10 would go through 1 through 5 again. And then it would become... Or 1 through 9. But you don't see shapes get quite that complicated. So instead of it going by 10s, it's going by 5s. So every 5, it does, like, it rotates the number sideways, and that it starts counting the number of 5s. So 10 isn't 10, it's 2, 5. It's 2 5s. Which is why 2 is rotated sideways. And 5 isn't 5, it's 1, 5, which is why it's 1 rotated. And from that, I get the numbers 21, which is there, 19, 14, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 9. And then I press this button, and it works. I should keep the book on me. My pencil is right here. Fantastic. And this is very clearly some complicated device for powering and maintaining the link. And this is it. Again, successful linking book. Fuck me. Fuck me. I can't go inside there yet. And I'll tell you exactly why. Because I know exactly why. This motherfucker right here is the main power device for all of them. It connects the 5 domes with these steam powers. I need to figure out a way into that control room to turn on the appropriate power to the books so that I can power the link. And what I need to do in order to achieve that is There's that secret area, the water islands thing. I have an idea for how that's supposed to work. I should check the dome first. I wanna double check what I think I know about this puzzle up here. Because I need this. No, I don't need to flip the switch. I do need to press this button. So currently, 4-1. That's actually a problem. I probably needed it to be 4-1 because I'm trying to get up into the golden dome up there for those little colored balls. I am figuring it out, though. I'm getting there. So that was 5-2. This is 1-3. Do I have access to 1? Alright, so if I walk over here, that's a wall. That's a wall. Can I count? Four, 2. We're at 4-2. This will be 3-5. And I've trapped myself in here. That's fine. We can at least leave this powered on, because I see no reason to turn it off. Ugh. And why the peepholes? I understand their function as a puzzle device. So this is a whole fucking mess. I don't know why I made this more complicated than it needed to be. I just needed to go to 1. If I went to 1, it would have been fine. Nope, I don't want to... I want to crawl under the door. I don't want to go through it. Thank you. Okay. Then come here and press the button. That's 2-5, so this should be 5-3, so I have access back to where I wanted to be in the first place. Second place. First place I wanted to be inside of that barren wasteland. Gen's offices. But instead, I'm fucking here. It's a 5x5 grid. And they represent the different islands. Okay. This is 4-2 again, although we won 1-4, I think. This one will be 3-5. Which 3-5 isn't a bad option. Because I can use the lever on 3 to raise and lower the bridge there. And that generally allows me access to wherever I need to get. No, I don't, because the lever's down at the bottom. 35 is not acceptable, but this will be 4-1. That's gonna be fine. I mean, same problems as happened here, but like, if I just think about it for a second, I'll be all right. What do I want to do? I need to get back to that strange island, and I think my way there is through this house. It's not a house, it's a laboratory, but I keep calling it a house. There was that animal with the... There was that puzzle with the local animals. I'd like to keep that in. I need to call the car here. I'm tired, man. I believe this goes where I want it to go. We'll see if this goes where I want it to go. Because we're looking for gold sarcophagus. Gold sarcophagus water island. And this is absolutely Gold Sarcophagus Water Island. I believe that door on the right is Gold Sarcophagus, so I'd like to go back into the left into the back, for the stairs that go up to the water. Perfect. I haven't figured out all of this, but what I did figure out... Nope. That immediately turns you around, which is very kind of them, but... a little fucked. Get a good look at the island. You can see that this L shape is pressed, there's water there. Now we come up here. Look at this. You recognize those spikes? How about this thin walkway with different shaped things sort of floating in the middle of it? How about that shit? This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is a 5 by 5. And here we have the dome. Because there's a dome here as well, obviously. We have the dome here. And it's... I need to draw a 5 by 5 square. Five by 5 is way too small on this lined paper that I have, especially with the way that I've done it. Orientation does, to a degree, matter. I'm going to draw a 5 by 5 over to the right here, and I'm going to index it. One, 2, 3, 4. Add another line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna call U, A, B, C, D, E, and you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be based on the orientation that we see them both on the button panel back there and inside of the giant gold dome that we're trying to solve this puzzle for. That would then make this B1. Because if we rotate this back into its original position, where the L shape is down there on the bottom, the dome is up there. And we can tell that that's column 1, and if we rotate it, we can tell that that is row B. Because A is up at the top. So all we have to do is find the rest of the domes. Now the issue is, one of those domes is underground. At least. Let's see, I found one on the village island. We found that one next to the giant dome. We found the one here. We found the underground one where they're processing the logs. I think I'm missing a dome still. This one's a big donut. There's a big donut with a hole there. It's a fascinating hole. I'm not entirely certain. I want to say that that is the underground trap island with the underground dome. If that is the case, based on the sort of shape as it sits, I would put the dome somewhere around here. And that would be A. No, it wouldn't be A. That'd be 1. That's column 1, obviously. And it would be C or D. Maybe. I'm not writing that down because I'm not confident yet. Furthermore, we do need to associate the marble. And there might be, because there's the whole power of 5 thing, we might need to consider another place to put one. And maybe that's the Mega Dome. Because again, we have the 6 colors. We have those 6 colors that we haven't quite worked out yet. Let's see if we can recognize which island this is. That's pretty obvious. This is the Big Dome Island. I'm going to take a wild guess based on the shape. That puts the dome here. Let's see if we can spot it. Really not seeing the dome. Fascinating little structure there. What do we got over here? I think I recognize that chasm. I want to say this is like where that one Steam device is. It's other half of the giant dome. That makes sense. Ah, there you are. Okay, alright. So we've got it up over here. And this is in A1. Very clearly A1 on that one. Because that's the dome right there. Even got sort of a long bridge that goes over. The trouble is, it's all natural structures on the island, so a lot of the identifiable features that I would normally be looking for just aren't there. Let's see. While we're here, I want to come around this way. Nope. Yes, I do, actually. I want to press that. That's going to close it back up. But that will let us see the symbol again. It's going to be hard to see it from this lens, so I'm going to walk over to it to actually get a better look. Looks like it's the circle with the flat line across, which would make it orange. So B1 orange. I wonder... Could I just punch that in? And would that control it? Do I actually have to get into that little seating area? Is there a faster way to get there from here? I don't think so. I don't think it's faster, necessarily. Because this place is a big bowl. So I think this is Square Island. I just have to figure out which side the flat side is and where the hole is. Right? This place is just a massive fucking... The flat side doesn't seem to be this over here. Regardless, that's not what we're testing out right now. Focus. I want to come over this way, go over this way. I want to go through here. Press this twice. Because why am I assuming, like, this is a doorway, right? There's no reason to make that assumption. Of course, I've given myself a hell of a walk to get back there, but we have a solid guess for how this might work. And I might be disappointed. I might be missing something still, because there are the 6 marbles, and there's potential that the giant dome. Man, the giant fucking dome. Okay. We want orange here on B1. So this is A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep. Now we step back and pull that. And now we go check our work. Except for the fact that this is 4-1. No, this is 4-2. Then it'll be 3-5, and then we'll need 4-1. Navigation on this place, it needs better infrastructure if you want people to get around and be able to do anything. Although I suppose the point isn't exactly that people are allowed to get around and do anything. So fair enough. It should be 2-5? No, that doesn't sound right. We were 1-3, 4-2, 3-5. So this next one should be 4-1. It's this way. Cross over to here. Why is the car not here? I left it right there. I left the car right there. What's it fucking do? It up and leaves on me. This will also be a good test to see if the dome access codes are the same for all of them. Because I only did that one. We'll fucking see. Yes, we need to... Like, I know there's a proper way to time it. I just won't. If I press that enough times, I'm going to get the timing right eventually. It's 21... 19, 14, 11, 9. I've not, in fact, finished figuring it out, it seems. Sorry. What age is this labeled? This is also... That's two different books labeled with the Desolate Ages notation, according to Gen's book. I mean, it also isn't working, but... you know, that's neither here nor there. There's a dome over there. We can at least finish making progress on this. It's going to be pretty obvious what square the dome's in on this one. Or at least, you know, the overarching square. I don't know where in the 9x9 it's going to be. Oh, I think I see it. Yeah, it's way out over here. And that is now... Right? That's the only thing it could be. Like, I get it's squares being pushed up, but, like, that's the only thing it could be. And that is... A2. Okay. Do I know any island that looks like that, though? Big sort of stump, branch. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I only see 4. Have we not been to that island yet? This will probably be the one with the village on it. What if we're looking for it to make a shape? Like, there's so much star symbology around. What if it's the 5 points and then, like, the middle of the shape? That's all very, very tall. You're not seeing a dome there. Oh. Oh yeah, that looks like a dome to me. That looks so much like a dome. Alright. We got you, and you're in 1, 2, 3, 4. B4. That's gotta be the dome, right? That's nearly unintelligible from how tall it is. Big old cliff. That's the other side of cliff. There's gonna be a little more cliff over this way. Yeah, this is the village area. This is the giant pool of water that the cart is in. Oh, not entirely certain what I'm looking at here. The path between the cliffs. Big sort of flat platform there. That's interesting. Yeah. Regardless, I have a pretty strong guess about what island that is. We aren't just missing a dome, we're missing an entire fucking island. And ain't that just a son of a bitch. We still have this one. This one gave us troubles. Big stump island with a dome off to the side. And if we look at these ones, right? Are these relative to their heights? Is Stump Island really that short out there in the water? Could it be that? Like, if we're the LPs, that... Yeah, with the bridge over to the dome, that one's this square island that we're looking at. Then we got that over there, which is Big Dome Island, which is this 5-piece here. That over there is... Yeah, that's the island where the villagers are. So that little nubbin could easily be the square. And if we look at it that way, like if we're sort of oriented the correct way relative to each other, we know for a fact this track goes up here. Zooms off this way, this curves a little, comes this way. Is it sideways? It is a little bit sideways. Okay. So if I orient the island correctly in my mind, based on that bridge over to the Golden Dome, come around this way. Dome might be here. Big flat there. Like if this is the laboratory, right? If the shape is correct, then somewhere over this way is the bridge off to Giant Dome Island. Then this could be the curved bridge pathway. That feels way too far, though. There's just a hole here, just a crater. Identifying that crater is troublesome. This could be the walkway here, easily. And the sort of ridge over the mountain. If we consider it like that, dome is like directly under the doorway that's like here. That's C3, maybe. Maybe. I definitely put it in column 3. C3. Could also be C3 C2. Oh, no. B3. Fairly certain it's this square, though. That is assuming the rest of my assumptions have been correct. And now we need to figure out... Now we need to work on all of the colors for the rest of the domes. But that's going to have to do it for this video. We've at least made significant progress. We've made an association. There's a connection there. All we gotta do now is collect the colors and then figure out if we're fucking right. Very easily might not be. So much. What the fuck is going on here? I still haven't figured that out. But that's fine. Thank you guys very much for watching. Remember to take care of yourselves and tomorrow's another day. I hope to see you then. Bye! Really wanted to end on like zooming off of the island. Forgot how long it takes everything to work here.